Most people do not realize they are trapped until the paycheck stops. As long as money keeps coming in, life feels normal. Bills get paid, food is on the table, maybe you can afford a few nice things, maybe people even think you are doing well. But the real test is simple. If your income disappeared tomorrow, how long would your life stay the same? That answer tells you more about your financial situation than your salary ever could. Because making money and building wealth are not the same thing. Some people make money only when they show up. Some people make money because they build something that works without them. And the difference comes down to the way you earn. There are four main ways people make money. You can be an employee, you can be self-employed, you can be a business owner, or you can be an investor. At first, they all look like different versions of the same thing. Work, earn, spend, repeat. But they are not the same. Two of them keep you dependent on your own time. The other two can slowly separate your income from your daily effort. To understand this, imagine a small village with no water. The village hires two men to solve the problem. The first man, Ed, acts immediately. He buys buckets, walks to the lake, fills them with water, and brings them back to the village. People pay him for every bucket he delivers. At the beginning, Ed looks like the smart one. He is earning right away. The village needs him. His work is visible. His effort is respected. The second man, Bill, does something strange. He disappears. People start to wonder if he gave up. Ed probably thinks he won. But Bill is not resting. He is planning. He is studying the land. He is finding workers. He is figuring out how to build a pipeline from the lake directly to the village. For a while, Bill earns nothing. Then one day, the pipeline is finished. Water starts flowing into the village without anyone carrying buckets. It is cheaper, faster, and more reliable. Suddenly, Ed has a problem. He can work harder, but the pipeline does not get tired. He can carry more buckets, but the pipeline runs all day. He can hire his family, but he's still competing against a system. That story is not really about water. It is about money. A bucket is income that depends on your effort. A pipeline is income that comes from a system or an asset. Most people spend their lives trying to carry bigger buckets, but they want a better job, a higher salary, more clients, more overtime, and those things can help. But if the money still stops when you stop, you are still carrying buckets. The first type of bucket is being an employee. An employee trades time, skill, and energy for a paycheck. There is nothing shameful about that. A job can feed you, support your family, and give you stability while you build your life. The danger begins when your job becomes your only plan. Because no matter how good you are, your income still depends on someone else's decision. A company can downsize, a manager can replace you, an industry can change. And when that happens, many people realize their lifestyle was standing on one income source. That is why a good salary can still feel stressful. You can earn well and still be financially fragile. The second type of bucket is being self-employed. This is where many people go when they get tired of being employees. They become freelancers, consultants, small shop owners, or professionals with their own practice. From the outside, it looks like freedom. No boss, no fixed schedule, no company telling you what to do. But many self-employed people discover that they did not escape the job. They became the job. Now they handle the sales, the marketing, the accounting, the customer complaints, the delivery, and the actual work. They may earn more than they did as employees, but the business still depends on their presence. When they stop, the income slows down. When they get sick, the business suffers. When they take a vacation, the money often takes a vacation too. This is the trap of self-employment. You own the work, but the work still owns you. And here's the question I want you to remember until the end. How do you know if you built a real business or if you only built another job with your name on it? The answer matters because many people call themselves business owners when they are actually just self-employed with extra stress. A real business owner thinks differently. They do not only ask, how can I do this better? They ask, how can this be done without me? That is the shift. A business owner builds a system. The system may include people, processes, tools, automation, training, marketing, and repeatable steps. Think about a restaurant chain. The owner is not successful because they personally cook every meal. They are successful because they created a machine that can produce the same result over and over again through other people and clear systems. That is why some businesses can open branches. That is why some companies can grow even when the founder is not physically there every day. The owner built a pipeline. This is where money starts to separate from time. Instead of earning only from your own hands, you earn from a structure that continues working. The fourth way people make money is as an investor. An investor uses money to buy assets. Assets are things that can put money back into your pocket. That could be shares of a company, rental property, a small ownership stake in a business, digital products, or anything that produces income or grows in value over time. The employee works for money. The self-employed person works for money under their own name. The business owner builds a system that makes money. The investor owns assets that make money. This is why wealthy people speak a different language. They ask about cash flow. They ask about return. They ask whether something is an asset or a liability. They are not only thinking about how much money they can earn this month. They are thinking about what they can own that will still have value years from now. So how do you move from the left side to the right side? You do not need to quit your job tomorrow. That is where many people get it wrong. Your job can be useful. Your salary can fund your survival while you build your own pipeline. The problem is not having a job. The problem is using every paycheck only to maintain a lifestyle that keeps you dependent on the next paycheck. Every time you earn money, you are choosing between comfort and freedom. A bigger lifestyle may feel good today, but an asset can give you options later. This does not mean you need to buy a building or start a huge company immediately. A small pipeline can start with a skill, a YouTube channel, a simple digital product, a side service that becomes systemized, a small investment account, a business process that someone else can eventually operate. The point is not to get rich instantly. The point is to stop living as if your body is the only income producing asset you have. Now let's answer the question from earlier. How do you know if you built a real business or only another job? Here's the test. Can it keep running without you? If you disappear for a month, everything stops. You do not own a business yet. You own work. Maybe good work, maybe profitable work, but still work. A real business has systems strong enough that income does not fully depend on your daily presence. That is the goal. Not to become lazy, not to avoid responsibility, but to build something stronger than your own limited time. Because time is the only thing you cannot scale. You can work harder, but only up to a point. You can sleep less, but eventually your body will collect the debt. You can carry more buckets, but you will never beat a pipeline. So look at your life honestly. Right now, are you carrying buckets? Or are you building something that can keep flowing without you? There is no shame if you are still carrying buckets. Most people start there. The mistake is carrying them forever and calling it a plan. Use the bucket. Respect the bucket. Be grateful for the bucket. But do not worship the bucket. Use your job to survive. Use your free time to build. Use your skills to create systems. Use your money to buy assets. And slowly, step by step, start building your own pipeline. Because financial freedom does not happen when you earn a bigger paycheck. It happens when your life no longer falls apart the moment you stop working. If you learned anything in this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.